We do our in-house testing to ensure that how we're building the product is continually the way we expect it to behave. So if you just send something out to a lab every few years, you wouldn't have an assurance that you're continually manufacturing to those specifications and that there's absolutely no issues with your product.
I'm going to show you a window test right now. This is done a blind test right off the line. We'll take a window while production is working on it. We'll swap it out for one that's already passed this test. We draw a vacuum on the window assembly. We apply water to the other side of the window. During the process of this test, the criteria is that no water gets in. We're running 3 water jets. You can see the amount of volume here. We're simulating a 1 in 100-year storm. So we don't expect most people are going to see this, but we want to make sure our windows can handle it. The attempt is to pull water through that window assembly during a storm. Most window companies don't have a test chamber like this. They rely on third-party testing, but Viceroy wants to make sure that the daily production routines are up to the same standard that went to that test agency. So we actually prefer to continuously conduct this testing on behalf of the customer. If we're going to say we have one of the best windows out there, we want to be able to prove it.
If you apply enough pressure on the parts, eventually they will break. Essentially, your weld should be stronger than the material that surrounds the weld. So what we're looking for when we look for a test like that is to see where the breakage points are. And the other thing we'd look for, of course, is that it doesn't break very easily. Not every company does their own weld testing in-house, or they do it very informally. They might just, break it with a foot or something just to get an idea of how the weld is. But we prefer to do this use a little bit more sophisticated equipment to do that. There's minimum requirements, we certainly surpass those, but even the highest requirements, we would be surpassing those as well. But, we're continually looking for improvements on how to make the window more reliable over time.